everyone, and welcome to the 41st episode of the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. It's, getting hot outside. It's almost April. April showers bring May flowers?
Yeah, but what is April heat?
What?
April heat brings what?
I don't know.
May's whatever.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah, but at what cost?
Yeah, you're aging.
It's so hot outside. I'm
true.
also aging, yes.
Yeah, you are.
34.
Do you have any plans? What are we doing?
No, probably sleep. I'm tired all the time.
That's fair. I mean, I'm sure we'll do something.
Yeah, like a dinner.
Like a nice dinner.
Yeah, last time we did that.
That was fun, yeah. It was the whole fam. And then some friends. Yeah, and then this weekend we had our mom's birthday.
We did.
It was so fun. Went to Olive Garden, all of us. It was great.
Yeah, Olive Garden slaps.
It does slap. And we also went during the lunchtime, and I'm like, okay, I feel better about it than during dinner, because I feel like at dinner time, I'm not as hungry.
You're not hungry during dinner time?
Not as hungry as I am during lunch.
Interesting. I was the opposite.
Are you a hungry dinner person?
Yes.
I don't like eating dinner sometimes. I feel like sometimes, okay.
Yeah, if I want to feel thin the next day.
No, just sometimes I don't feel like eating dinner.
Oh.
Or figuring out what I have to eat for dinner.
Figuring out what to eat is just so annoying.
And then you have to do it for the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. And then if you have kids, you have to figure out what they eat.
I know.
It's a lot of stress.
It's tough.
It is very tough. But how was your weekend?
It was good.
Good.
Chill stuff.
Okay. Period. I actually drank for the very first time yesterday since New Year's. Okay. That's
Crazy.
3-ish months. I got a little lit. Not super late. I didn't do anything crazy. But I had a s'mores chocolate martini, and it was very much fire.
It looked so good.
It had 2 of them. 10 out of 10 recommend. I went to
Where?
Bar Louie in the Woodlands.
Bar Louie.
I know, it was a vibe. I just don't like going downtown. You cannot pay me enough money to go downtown Houston. No.
You just need to get over that.
No, I don't.
No, you do. There's fun places down there.
I know, but I don't want to go.
Okay, well then, fine. Stay in the fucking Woodlands.
See, the thing is that at this age, I'm not gonna go places I don't want to go. I just don't want to do that. In my 20s, I would suck it up for the fear of missing out. And FOMO is not even. She is not even in the building anymore. I have no FOMO. I don't care. I don't care.
I just feel there's places downtown with Spanish music that you would thrive in.
Yeah, of course. But then I'm I could sit and listen to the song at home.
I know, but the vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm yeah, it's fine, but it's just going out. I honestly think I outdid myself all in my 20s. I went out all the time.
Yeah.
And it's
same.
That's enough. That was enough for me.
I feel I still get the itch to go dancing.
The itch?
The itch? What is it?
I think it's what it's called.
The itch? Yeah. I'm I want to shake ass, but only to Spanish music. I don't know how to shake ass to other stuff.
Yeah.
Spanish music is elite. Bad Bunny. If you put there's this place downtown in downtown Houston called Fabian's, and they play Spanish music. Oh my gosh, you get me in there, you have to drag me out.
Okay, period. See,
and it got bigger.
Oh, really?
It used to be really small, and now it got bigger.
Shout out to Fabian's then.
No, shout out to Fabian's. We need to go. Suck it up.
If they brought Fabian's to the Woodlands, I would. The thing is, with downtown Houston, there's so many streets, highways, lanes. I'm agoraphobic. I figured that out.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah.
This girl posted about it on TikTok.
Yeah, and I was you know what? I fucking fit into all those boxes. That's me. I just don't like driving. And if it's further than 20 minutes, I don't want to go.
You know what's so crazy? It's seeing things on TikTok and you're damn, I've never had
an original thought.
An original experience. Mm-hmm. It's it really brought all of us together.
Yeah.
I love TikTok.
And then it could get banned again.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I don't get it. Let us live.
Yeah, I know.
During these trying times.
I know, we've gone through enough.
Literally.
Enough.
And
the tea's been scorching hot this week. Oh my gosh, on Monday, I was freaking out. So do you know Brie Olsen, 2K, and Baby Winter, right? So she essentially kidnapped her own baby.
Yeah,
she was supposed to stay in Texas, and she went to LA. And bitch, okay, so I knew a little bit about Brie Olsen because of Ash Trevino. Mm-hmm. That's when I first saw Brie Olsen, right? Yeah. And then my friends had talked about her, so I knew a little bit, but she never really came up on my For You page. Mm-hmm. And then for some reason, her content came up on my For You page this past weekend, and then everything started to and then I went down the rabbit hole, right?
Yeah.
I'm over here this poor baby, this whole thing happened,
yeah.
He finally gets the baby back, and I'm just what the fuck? I was so concerned.
Yeah.
I was so concerned for this baby. I was not well on Monday. I'm over here looking for updates. They're he updates people on Snapchat, fucking re-downloading Snapchat.
My God, yeah.
It was intense.
I don't like this new era of shitty moms being so popular on TikTok. Like, I don't like it. Like, why are we glorifying this? And the thing is, I am a nosy ass bitch. So I feel like I'm also the problem. Because I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on. But it's like, it's dangerous. It's a very dangerous game because people are going to be like, you know, maybe if I show my messy life, then I'll get followers. And then it's like, it doesn't make you want to be a better person because you're getting paid to show the mess of your life.
Yeah.
It's dangerous.
I just think that she needs better friends and family. And I think that, you know, because like down the rabbit hole that I went, right? There was a point in time that she was really happy. And, you know, she was really happy that she had her baby. And I just think that she's going through something right now. Like a really dark time in her life. And I think that if she had better friends, if she had just better people surrounding her, you know me, I'm just like really empathetic and I just like feel really bad because I feel like, I don't know.
How old is she?
Like 25, 23, 25. I don't know.
Shit.
She's young. And like, I feel like one day she's going to learn from this and she's going to look back and like everybody had saw this, you know?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like when you're online and you're posting like every single aspect of your life, like people have
like the whole being on live like 24 hours a day. Like
that's
what,
insane
like,
to
what
me.
if you have to fart?
I don't get it.
They were like, I don't fart.
No. Like it's just like weird. Like it's like I enjoy posting my life online,
right?
Like, but you will never know too much, because then people start to draw conclusions based on like snippets that you're showing,
exactly.
And it's like, why would they need to know all of your life? You don't. You know what I mean? So that's why like sometimes I'm like, okay, maybe I don't need to post like every single aspect of life.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah. But another update on my end, I actually just got a new job.
Yay!
Which I'm excited. Just a little tidbit. I said I'm not going to overshare, and then here I am oversharing. Roughly a month ago, I decided to walk away from my corporate job on my own, accord. And I was like, went through like a period of like 3 weeks trying to like figure out what my next move was. And then I was like in the process of interviews. And I just want to say, for the people who are out there like interviewing and like going through the process of trying to find a job, like it is fucking hard. Like it is very difficult. And this wasn't like, I hadn't just started looking. I had been looking for, quite some time. But it's a very difficult process. Like it is not easy out there. And I commend all of you who are doing it because it is very stressful. Like it is very stressful. But and I'm getting a new job. I'm very excited. I'm starting soon. But that's just kind of a little life update.
I know. Remember whenever I was unemployed for 10 months?
Yeah, dude.
That's why we started the pod.
I know. Like, literally when you just became unemployed.
Yeah. It's supposed to be a year.
Yeah, our pod anniversary is now, actually.
Really?
Our first podcast was in the beginning of April.
Interesting.
Wait, hold on. Give me 1 second just to entertain the class while I look.
But yeah, I was entertain the class. I was unemployed for 10 months. I also got a job at the beginning of this year. I didn't tell the peeps.
Okay, so April 22nd. So
okay.
So we recorded our first pod like 2 weeks from now.
April 22nd is not 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, but we recorded it before we put it out.
Yeah, but it's not. We're on April 28th. March 28th.
Oh, okay.
We have like 4 weeks.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I also got a job this year.
Look at you go.
I don't think I told anyone. I think I did in past episodes.
Yeah, but look at us go. Yeah. 2025 is our year.
We could do the little dance.
Oh my god, I tried to get Chris to do it. He doesn't know how to dance.
He don't like this.
His wheel was very wide.
It was very wide. It was like
it was giving
very circumference.
I was like, Chris, come on. You're literally Puerto Rican and Mexican. Like, get it together, Christopher.
J Balvin was on stage because he was on his tour.
Well, obviously.
And he did the dance.
What do you think of him?
Okay, I was a huge J Balvin fan. Like,
is it J Balvin or J Balvin?
I don't give a fuck. J Balvin.
Let's just call him Jose.
Josefito. I loved him. I loved him so much. And then there was some stuff. And then I didn't like him anymore. Well, it's not that I don't like him. He makes great music. Like, Colores was his best album yet. And I just feel like he could never come back from that. From like that
peak.
Not the peak, but like everything that went down.
Oh, yeah. Like, you think he got like low-key canceled?
Yes, he did get canceled.
No, I know, but I'm saying like he came back and now he's still low-key canceled.
And I used to think he was gonna make it even bigger than Bad Bunny. Like, I felt like Bad Bunny, like J Balvin was here and Bad Bunny was like slowly like coming up here, and now he's surpassed. And also like Bad Bunny doesn't like him anymore.
Yeah.
Why? Tell me why.
What's the tea?
What's the tea there?
I wonder. I mean, were they besties? Probably not.
They had a whole album together. I mean,
but you don't have to be besties.
You don't have to be besties, but you have to be some sort of fucking friends.
No, yeah, of course. Like, I'm sure they were like buddies, but maybe there was like something like business wise. That's what I'm talking about.
Business wise,
or maybe he just doesn't fuck with him anymore. He's like,
yeah, period.
You're crusty.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're beneath me. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have a question for you.
What?
Would you rather never listen to Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro ever again? Okay, ever again. or every time you get in the car, you have to listen to Anuel AA. Every time that you drive.
I would listen to Anuel AA.
Really?
Every single time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not fucking giving up Bad Bunny and Alejandro.
Fair.
Ooh. What about you? You hate Anuel AA.
I know, and I also hate driving. So really, would I be going a lot of places? Probably not. I'm asking you because you drive a lot. So I'm just saying, like, what would that look like? Like 3 hours? You driving here to Houston, you here to Austin back? Like, Anuel AA the whole time. No changing.
Yeah, because I can't, well, like, I would not give up. I'm a strong soldier.
Okay. Me personally, you're right. I'd probably do the same. I just would walk. Or I would just take an Uber.
Yeah.
Or in the Uber too.
So
anytime you get in the car, any car, yours, others, that's tough.
That is tough.
But I would pick that.
Yeah, me too.
I can't get without Alejandro and Bad Bunny.
Yeah,
Absolutely
what the
not.
fuck?
But that's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
What would y'all do?
Yes,
Okay.
please let us know. Would you give up listening to Bad Bunny and Raul Alejandro? What was the other one?
Or listen to Anuel AA in repeat every time you set foot in a car. Doesn't mean you're just driving anytime. Uber.
Even friends' cars? You're going to put your friends through that?
Yeah, well, I guess it is what it is.
Damn. Yeah, let us know.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a hard one. But like, imagine people love him. So they're like, oh, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I can't sweat it. But okay. Into the tea.
Into the tea.
So there was a live going on. Justin Bieber was on live last night. And people were very concerned this morning with the way he's acting.
Yeah, I saw little clips here and there. And it was a very concerning one.
Yeah. He's not looking great.
He's not looking great. Now, was he having a moment?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just feel like this whole thing with like Selena, Benny, Justin, Haley, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming, and I'm sure he's overwhelmed.
And he's never been a fan of like, you've seen the videos of him like being annoyed at the paparazzi and stuff. Like he probably just fucking gets annoyed as fuck. Like he's like, I'm over it. And he's going through a lot. And so I just like feel like he's under a lot of stress, I'm sure. And he's also a brand new parent.
Yeah, and I feel like, bringing up stuff from, like, the past, I'm sure it can also be like, what the fuck, again? Especially because it happens so often, you know?
Yeah.
And he recently posted pictures of Haley on his Instagram. And I'm not gonna lie, I just, like, don't understand how people, like, there's so many people on social media, especially TikTok, talking about, oh, Justin Bieber never posts Haley. He never has her back. He never this, he never that. And he posts pictures of her on his Instagram, and people are like, Haley, stop posting from your husband's phone. And I'm just like, he can never win. Like, there's no winning when it comes to this. Like, he'll post her, but then it's Haley posting from Justin's phone. He won't post her, and then it's Justin doesn't love Haley. So it's like, which one is it?
Nothing is good enough.
Nothing is ever good enough. I'm just like...
People are so annoying.
I know. But... Okay, no, not but. And I did listen to Selena and Benny's album.
It's good.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It is good.
It is so good. They did their big one. Like,
Yeah.
someone said the album sucked, and I was like, you just must be like a Selena hater because like the album's actually really good. Like, it's so good. The songs were so good.
Yeah, no, they were really good. I was impressed.
I was very impressed. It's like a side of Selena we haven't seen in a long time, I feel like.
Yeah, she doesn't put out an album in a long time.
Yeah. And since he's like a producer, he's a producer, he did a great job of producing.
I mean, yeah, he's been doing great.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's so talented, but like working with his woman on this, like I feel like it was fire.
It was fire. Good for them. Good for them. Honestly, I've only listened to a few. I haven't listened to it in its entirety, but they did really good.
They did so good.
They did very good. But when it comes to the Justin and Haley thing, I'm like, people just need to let it go.
Yeah, like just like let them like.
They will never sever. They will never sever from each other. Until the day they all die, they're all going to be associated with each other.
How annoying.
That's so fucking annoying. Oh my God. It would drive me crazy. Like being associated with my ex, who caused me probably a lot of fucking
forever.
pain for the rest of my goddamn life. Be like, get the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they always keep it so like media trained for the paparazzi and like just like the media. Obviously, they're not going to go to Us Weekly. Like Justin Bieber's not going to like put out a statement to Us Weekly and be like, can y'all stop being so fucking annoying?
Yeah.
Like, but like me personally, I would be like boiling. I would be like,
enough.
Notes on my Instagram story style. I'd be like, y'all need to fuck off. My wife just had a baby. Literally.
And same thing with Selena. Like, I just got engaged.
Exactly.
Leave me the fuck alone. Like, do not group me with my ex of over 10 years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, it also is difficult because it's like, I do see the places people grasp from where Haley's maybe tying herself to Selena and Selena's maybe tying herself to Justin and Haley with the music. But the thing is, that's what music is. Talking about experiences. Like, why can't it just be that? Like, why can't it doesn't have to have a name and a last name. It can be just an experience.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. You know?
Seriously.
It's annoying.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah, me too. But another great album, we got Ariana Grande's deluxe album for Eternal Sunshine, and she's fire. She's killing it.
She is so talented.
I know. And there's rumors people are saying, okay, this is just like baby rumors. I don't know if there's any like realness to this, but people are saying that potentially she and Ethan Slater are no more.
I did see that.
Until it's completely solidified, I won't believe it.
Yeah, me neither. Would we be shocked?
I'm just gonna think all that to fucking break up. No. When you do messy shit like that, and it even if they didn't cheat, which we don't know for sure, it was very cruel and messy what they both did. And I'm saying both of them because Ariana knew that Ethan was married at one point, and Lily J just had a baby. You know what I mean? So even if she didn't, you know, cheat, and I mean, I guess she's not cheating, but if even he didn't cheat with her, they were all aware of what the situation was. And if they do break up, like, for what?
Yeah.
What the fuck was it for? It was the same thing that I said about when Raquel and Tom Sandoval broke up, when that whole like, thing went down with Ariana. Like, you guys literally lasted 2 minutes. All that mess for nothing?
Yeah.
It's stupid. Like, if you're going to ruin your life, at least do it forever.
Yeah.
Same with Angela Aguilar and Cristian Nodal. If these fuckers don't stay together for the rest of their life, what was this for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So, I wonder if it's true.
I wonder if it's true.
I
But
mean,
besides that, the album's great. She's so
absolutely
talented. So talented. It's just, I need her to win a Grammy for one of her albums once in her lifetime.
Yeah, I know. I thought that Eternal Sunshine was leading that way, but it didn't.
Yeah, which is so crazy.
Very weird. I feel like it's just like snubby. Like Ariana Grande, however you feel about her, she is an incredible vocalist. She's an incredible artist. She's so talented. She has range galore. She's put out masterpieces year over year over year, album wise. It's like very interesting to me that she doesn't have album of the year under her belt at least once.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, of course the competition is strong. Don't get me wrong.
It is
but like
strong.
She's a very strong artist.
Contender.
Yeah. Like she ain't no like, you know, pity nomination.
Yeah.
It would be like 100% understood.
And deserved.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you can't get nominated for a deluxe of something, can you?
I don't know.
I think it's like it has to be like a whole separate ass album. But I don't know. I thought that Eternal Sunshine deserved a nomination at least, and it didn't even get that.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, but the list was stacked.
It was stacked, but like at least put her in there if it was already stacked.
I know, but they have to like decide. I think it's like only 8 they can nominate.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But I feel like there could have been 1 or 2 that they could have removed.
Yeah.
I will let you guess who, but I'm not going to say who.
Yeah.
NT Ways. I'm very excited about the Raul Alejandro tour. Okay. Talking about the Raul Alejandro tour. We are what? Like 10 days away? No.
Yeah.
What is it? The 30th?
Yeah.
The 29th?
Today's the 30th. Also like 6.
6 days away. So everybody, if you're listening to this, 6 days from now, Raul Alejandro starts his Cosa Nostra tour, and we are going to know the set list for this concert. And we are also going to see what other people are wearing, unless TikTok decides to ban the app.
Yeah.
On the worst day, too.
Yeah. Why is TikTok like
They hate
banning
us.
that? Yeah.
But anyway, the concert's coming up. I'm very excited. You're very excited.
So excited.
My excitement could be higher, though, if it wasn't for the fucking dress code. I'm sorry. What are we wearing?
Are you talking about what he posted?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It didn't make any sense. Not.
I feel like it made sense.
Okay, but like we're going to a concert, not a gala. Like
I know.
Like I need you to be realistic here.
I know. We're gonna be sweating. Nevertheless, like the time of year it's taking place in is a very sweaty time of year.
Yeah.
It's a really,
Is it cold in Salt Lake though? Like maybe it could be like worth it.
Yeah. I know what I'm wearing.
Oh.
I think.
Okay. It's just like I can't. Like, is it the 20s or the 60s? He keeps posting shit, and I'm like, you're not making sense.
I think it's whatever speaks to you.
That's not true. That's not the vibe. The vibe is like what he's telling you. And then these people are like all like posting like inspo for the concert, and then everyone in the comments is like, that's not the attire. And I'm like, so what is it then?
I know. It's confusion.
Yeah, and it's like he said that like come dressed to the nines, and it's like, okay, well I can only reach 6. You know?
Yeah.
Like at my best. And we're gonna be like, okay, normally if we're in the nosebleeds, fine, I'll wear whatever, but we're gonna be front row. Okay?
Yeah.
What if he like looks at me? He's like, she understood the fucking assignment. You know, meet and greet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like,
yeah, like we have to dress to the nines, or at least try, because like we are gonna be in the front. And what if he's like, I don't really fuck with your outfit.
yeah, like I'm not gonna sing in this section because your outfit fucking sucks. Like, can you imagine?
Oh my god,
I would throw up. I would dispute my charge. Amex, this was not me. That would really hurt my feelings. Not saying that he would do that, but you know, there's usually in my head, I I can't say this is true, but like if you go to a concert, if you're in the front row, you have to be confident in like knowing the words, knowing the vibe, and knowing the attire. That's like kind of like what it is. And of course, if you don't wear the attire, that's fine too. But like I feel like he's gonna be like, okay, these set of bad bitches in the front were like came all the way to fucking Salt Lake because like, you know, I don't know what. I mean, I guess there is Latinos in Salt Lake, but like I feel like we don't look like we live in Salt Lake.
Yeah, he's like, they traveled here.
Yeah, they look traveled, you know? They look traveled.
They look like they were on a plane.
They're here, they're in the front, they're in outfits, they know the words. Yeah. Like, I'm going to stick.
Should we have a paper that says we came from Houston?
No, just hold on my phone. You know, and I feel like if we don't, he's going to be like, okay, well, they clearly like decided like this wasn't like a last minute decision. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that he's probably thinking of any of that, but like we're also in the middle. So we're like front and middle.
Yeah.
So it's like it's commit or nothing.
We have to commit.
Yeah.
We already committed when we got the tickets.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like when you're going to a concert, like you have to like be prepared to like stand up and like you know what I mean? Like your feet hurt.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, what the fuck were you? Are you not wearing some like high heels? Like all the outfits are like heels. Like you have to wear like heels. Like you're going to a very nice club in the 20s.
I'm gonna wear heels.
Like
committed.
Not your block heels that you wear everywhere. Like I'm talking about the heels.
Are you judging my heels?
Yeah, you always wear these strappy beige heels everywhere.
Yeah, they work.
But those are not the heels he put in the dress code.
Okay, well he can suck it. You know what I mean? Oh, he wants thin heeled?
I don't know, but I'm not a thin heeled bitch.
No, I will break it.
Yeah. So regardless, it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited.
We really don't have a lot of time left.
Till the concert?
Yeah. We have 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks.
Today's March 30th.
March 20th.
Today's March 30th.
Like 3 weeks.
Not even.
2.5.
Yeah, because it's the 15th. Where did you get 3? 3 times 7 is 21.
Okay.
2 times 7 is 14.
1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
No, it's just 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks and 3 days if you're being fucking...
No, it's 2 weeks and 1 day.
What day is it?
It's March 30th. Are you okay?
No, what day is the concert?
The 15th.
Okay, well, if you're gonna be technical, it's 2 weeks and 2 days.
No, it's 2 weeks and 1 day. We're gonna fly from Houston on a Monday. So you don't have time to get an outfit while you're in Salt Lake.
Unless...
Where are you gonna go?
Where the Mormon ladies shop.
Someone wore, like, did you see the outfit? They looked like they were like, it was like the 1760s or something like that. And I'm like, what are we all collectively thinking?
I don't know. I don't know. I need the first concert to happen to feel the vibes.
Yeah, I need to feel the vibes. And I also need to feel the set list. Like, so what April are you performing?
5th?
15th?
No, the people going on April 5th.
Are you saying like January 6ers, but like April 5thers? Oh my God, you're stupid as fuck. I can't with you. Yeah.
You need to bring it. You need to give me inspo.
It's in Seattle.
Okay, nice.
Should we go?
No, I don't have time. I'm stressed already.
I would go just for the vibes, like just to figure it out, like just to be there.
Just to be a human.
Yeah. To be like, okay, I was like at the first concert and you weren't.
Yeah.
And then we're going in Houston. Where is it in Houston? Toyota Center?
I don't know, but I'm just going to rewear the outfit.
I will be Ubering. We will be Ubering. I'm not driving.
I thought you had a driver.
Shut up. Oh my God. Okay, so funny story. I hate driving. If you've been listening to the podcast, you know that I fucking hate driving like more than anything. And if my goal in life, if I made it, it was if I had a driver. Okay, so a few weeks ago, I went to visit a friend in the downtowns of Houston, which is like far as fuck where we live. And I just don't like. Why is there 10 highways? Like why? Why is it 10 lanes?
Be strong.
Okay, one side to the other is like 3 minutes. Okay,
no, it's just 4 lanes.
It's too much. I can't, especially on I-45. The most deaths are on I-45. I can't. So I took an Uber, and on the way back, I got an Uber, and in the ride home, I was like, oh my God, this Uber driver is so nice. Like, we were talking, we were vibing, he was Hispanic and whatever, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, if you're ever, like, looking for more work, I would be down for you to, like, we like, do, like, whatever, like, I call you and you, like, drive me, because I don't like driving with strangers, and he gave me, like, a safe vibe. If I feel safe, I feel good, but if I feel any kind of, I will jump out on the highway. Like, I don't care. I'm not getting kidnapped. You know what I mean? So he was really nice, whatever, and we basically we exchanged information, and he was like, yeah, like whatever you need to ride somewhere, like I'll take you to the airport, because like I told him I was going to the airport for whatever. So yeah, I don't have a driver. I just have somebody I can call to drive me.
A driver.
Oh my God, you're so annoying. But yeah, he was really cool.
That's great.
And he's gonna take us to the Radahando concert.
Period.
But yeah, I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be lit. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what songs besides the ones on Cosa Nuestra he's gonna play.
Oh yeah,
is he
Diluvio? I hope.
Yeah, it's a good one. Oh my God, is that the dance move? Sometimes Sometimes I
can't believe I did that.
Well, there's a lot of things you've been doing lately that I can't believe. If we're being honest.
Anyways.
You're giving crusty today.
Crusty?
Yeah.
Really?
Would you rather, okay, would you rather, if you're in a public setting, okay? Mm-hmm. It's either one or the other. You cannot run to the bathroom to do either of these.
Okay.
Would you rather shit yourself?
Okay.
Or throw up?
Throw up.
Throw up, okay.
Yeah. Like shit smells so bad.
Yeah, but I feel like your breath is wild after you throw up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Shit in my pants.
I know, but I feel like that's
like
like
at least, no, because like if I shit my pants, it's the turd is in my ass.
Yeah, but like
if I throw up, I can throw up on some grass and get a mint.
No, on yourself.
Mint for my ass.
There's no grass. It's on yourself.
I have to throw up on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Dude, I can't tell which one's worse. Shit or vomit. Vomit smells really wild. Like, yeah.
But if you shit, is it solid or diarrhea?
I don't know which one's worse.
Solid, at least you can just scoop it.
Like, if you're wearing a dress, I guess it wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah.
See?
I don't know. I just think it all smells.
Yeah.
Remember when we went to the Alejandro listening party and that guy was just throwing up?
Oh my God.
I was like, oh my, he was like regurgitating so bad.
It was what is regurgitating?
Is that not a word?
I don't think that's the right word.
Yes, it is.
I think it's projectiling.
No, let's look it up. What is the meaning of regurgitating?
Oh my God, are you asking ChatGPT?
Yes.
What did she say?
Oh, wait. What does it say? To bring back swallowed food into the mouth.
Ew. I went to a concert I went to the Weekend concert. Fuck. And this girl was vomiting all over herself. It was really bad. I felt bad because the concert hadn't started and they kicked out her and her friend. Like, imagine you are no longer my friend. You are no longer my friend.
You have to pay me back.
Would you rather be stuck on an airplane from here to, I don't know, let's say France? That's like an 8-10 hour flight with someone who's throwing up the whole way. Or would you rather be in a car with someone from here to Miami, which is like what, 10-12 hours, with someone who's shitting themselves the whole way?
Oh my God, this sounds like a really smelly period of time in my life. What decisions did I make to lead me here?
I don't know. I saw someone ask these questions and I was like, you know what? Like, I want to know what you're...
Probably the plane.
Yeah, me too. But also you can't, like... Wait, no. You can. You can throw up on the plane, but you can't shit yourself.
It's illegal?
No, I think it's like against the rules or something.
What if you just haven't?
No, I think it's like a thing. Like,
they ban you if you shit yourself.
No, I think it's like what's it called? Like against the guidelines, not the guidelines, but like it's like safety.
Oh yeah, like if you shit yourself, they land the plane.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but if I'm on an airplane and then I shit myself and we have to land,
well, it's because
I'm going into the witness protection program.
I think it's because of contamination.
Oh shit! What are you contaminating?
Well, I don't know what.
Oh my God!
No, I think so. I swear. Because remember that lady or someone shit themselves and they had to land the plane. If I am the reason why they have to land a plane,
Yeah.
I will disappear. Like, you know. And then they put you on the news. Passengers so-and-so shit themselves. They had to land the... Like...
But, like, what if it's not even your... Probably... Okay, let's be real, okay? Being on the plane is nerve-wracking for some people.
Yeah.
And sometimes... bowel movement is just... It's unfortunate. And it's not like... Okay, we're laughing, you know, but it's like really unfortunate.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I just think it myself.
And also, like, what if, like, it's not your fault you have diarrhea?
Dude.
Or is it? Because did you eat cheese?
But, like, some people just, like, can't help it.
Well, squeeze your ass.
No, sometimes it doesn't help. Not me, but, like, I can assume others.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes, yeah. But, like, I feel like when it comes to that,
like,
I squeeze so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to let it out.
I mean, yeah.
Like...
I'm sure that they tried that. It's fucking wet. I'm sure no one wants that.
I know. Unless they do.
No. I mean, if you're flying from point A to point B and it's a couple hours, and because like they had to turn around.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think they were like halfway there.
Yeah.
I would sue.
Yeah, I would be pissed. But then again, it's like, okay, like what if that was me, you know? And what if someone that's older?
Oh, I know.
That's okay,
sad.
it's fine.
Yeah. I would be like, it's fine.
Yeah. Like no one talk about it.
Yeah. No one put them on the news.
I know, I hate that. Like,
yeah, why do we have to do that? That's like really like, okay, yeah, like you threw a whole fit at the airport. Yeah, put those people on the news.
Yeah.
But like, you had an accident? One time I threw up on a plane.
oh my God, me too.
Yeah, like so bad.
Me too.
I had a Waffle House.
Waffle House?
Yeah, the night before. When we went to Orlando for Disney, everybody flew back.
Out of all the places you had in Orlando, you had Waffle House?
Look, bitch, it was the closest thing to the airport. We were hungry. We were struggling.
Were you hungover?
No, there was no liquor consumed. Maybe some liquor was consumed. But
I don't think we drank.
Yeah, and I had, like, I was throwing up in the bag. I was, like, the man next to me gave me his bag. Thank God I had an aisle seat close to the bathroom. Like, oh my God. Throwing up in, like, a confined space.
The smell is wild.
Yeah, throwing up is disgusting.
I know, we're talking about it right now. I'm so sorry if anyone's eating.
Yeah.
I mean, they're probably not. It's like early.
Yeah.
Unless it's not, and you're listening too late.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know.
Anyways. Well, let me just tell my story because I feel like.
I feel like sharing about my fucking
In 2018, I went to LA with a couple of friends, and the night before, I don't know what the fuck we were thinking. We had a flight the next day at like 9, 10, and we had to be at the airport at like, like 6 or 7. It was LAX, so it's like a big ass fucking airport.
Yeah.
And we go out in West Hollywood, we do our thing. I'm fucked up. Okay, I'm like fuck the fuck up. I'm browning out at this point. We get back to the Airbnb at like 3 a.m. I pass out. I did not pack. The next day, I grabbed as much shit as I could find. I was still drunk, 100%. And oh my God, we took an Uber to the airport, and I don't know what the fuck was going on. That it was like we were driving. We were not on the highway, so we were stopping and going. We had to stop the Uber so my friend could throw up, and I was like, no, that will not be me. It was like a Monday morning. Okay, so we stayed the weekend there. We get to the airport. I'm in the trenches, okay? There is no one that is struggling more than me in this moment. We go through TSA, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's starting to hit me like a fucking ton of bricks. I have to puke. I'm like, I have to vomit now. So I'm trying to find a bathroom. I throw up in the trash can at the airport. The open trash can. People can see me. I'm like, okay, I feel so much better. Right? We sit by their gate. I'm like, okay, I need to get food. I need to like feel better. Like, I can't do this. And I am a whiny ass bitch when I'm hungover. Anyway, I grab like a croissant and some like apple juice. I shove it in my mouth, and I'm like, okay, I'll be fine. All I have to do is get back to Austin. We get on the plane, and I'm like, oh my God. No, I just feel so bad. And I'm in the middle seat, and I'm like, I need to be in the aisle seat. I've told this man next to me, I'm like, I will pay you whatever amount of money to let me sit in the aisle. And at the time, I'm very poor, so this is not a good decision for me. Like, $40 to $50 will bankrupt me. Okay, he's like, fine, whatever. I sit in the aisle, and I'm like, oh, I'm like dry heaving. I'm like, oh like this. I'm like, oh God, it's coming. Oh my God, I can taste the tequila, the vodka, the Vegas bombs, the Jaeger bombs, everything. Every bad decision I've ever made has led me to this point, and I'm like hyperventilating. I'm wearing my Jesus sandals. My toes are curling. I'm like, I have to throw up. We're not even in the air. Okay, we're not in the air. We're not in the air. We get into the air. I'm like, please turn on the seatbelt. Turn off the seatbelt sign. I'm like praying into my fucking bag. I'm like, God damn, if I throw up in this bag, my vomit is gonna overflow the bag. Because they give you the tiniest bag on the fucking planet, expecting you to just vomit kindly. And mine was coming out like a monsoon. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, sir, I'm just gonna take this. And my friend is sitting next to him. Let me finish the story. My friend is sitting next to him. He gives me the bag. I'm just like, okay. Like, it has to be, whatever. I'm like, and the people on the plane are so annoyed. This is a full flight from LAX to Austin. And I'm like, I'm so sorry.
And it could be people you knew.
I don't even, at this point, I don't even fucking care. Get me off of this plane. And the flight from LAX to Austin is like 2 hours, right? So I'm like, okay, they finally turned the fucking thing off. I go into the bathroom, and I'm in there for like 30 to 40 minutes, just vomiting my brains out, to the point where the flight attendant like knocks on the fucking whatever, and she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I have food poisoning. Obviously I fucking lie. I'm not telling her I'm hungover. It's just like coming out of every which way. At one point I'm like, I have to switch. Like, it's just like I'm exerting too much. You know what I mean? It's just such a humbling moment. Like I'm trying to find my toothbrush, and I'm like, oh my God, my breath smells like ass, and like vodka is just so bad. Whatever. We fucking land. And this is when Austin decided, let's fuck you guys. Let's put the Ubers 2 miles away from the airport. It's like 11:30. No, sorry. It's like 1. So I'm like literally trying to find the fucking Uber. I get to my Uber. I'm like, sir, like, I'm not feeling good. Like, I need you to literally make this the shortest drive on earth. Like, please just go. I don't want to throw up in your car. I'm like dry heaving, trying not to vomit. I was out of commission for 2 to 3 business days after that. Literally, I got home. I did literally shit my brains out. It was wild. And then I projectile vomited for like 2 days. I don't even think it was actually like me being hungover. I had alcohol poisoning or something. I think because we also ate like in and out at like 2 a.m. I think that just everything was just like tumbling in there. And it was truly, I considered never drinking again after that. Did I do that? No, but it was one of those experiences was so traumatizing. I lost like 13 pounds in a span of 3 days. I was so skinny.
That's crazy.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah, like when you're in the trenches, you're in the trenches.
Yeah.
And you're a loud vomiter.
And I am a whiny bitch. I will pray to the Lord.
I know.
And I will ask for his forgiveness. Yeah. And honestly, but I will say until yesterday, and also all of 2024, I was not hungover. I'm lying. Except for my birthday.
Yeah.
And maybe once in France.
Yeah.
And that was in France, okay? It doesn't really count.
Yeah.
I wasn't on American soil. But I haven't been really like hungover like that. And like this year alone, I haven't drank in 3 months except for yesterday. And I mean, I wasn't hungover today. I wasn't feeling the dandiest, but I wasn't hungover. It was like, okay, she, definitely had a drink last night.
Yeah, for sure.
So, I mean, it wasn't like, I don't know, but that was like the wildest experience. And my friend took a picture of me throwing up in the trash can.
Oh my gosh.
And then he put it on Instagram. I was like, okay, fine. It's fine. It was so fucking embarrassing.
Oh my god.
It was so embarrassing. Oh my god. And then I ran into a girl I knew at the airport, and I was like, she was like trying to talk to me, and I literally wanted to be like, please get the fuck away from me. Like, I don't want to talk. But I was like, I literally messaged her on Instagram after. I was like, look, I'm so sorry if I was like rude. I just literally was trying not to throw up on your shoes.
Yeah.
Because she was standing and I was sitting, and I was like, yes. Dude, my eyes glazed over. Like breath out of this world. It was just bad, dude. And I didn't have not a mint in sight. Damn. And I was sweating. So it was just like, I can't imagine the level of disgusting that I was exuding to the world. And when you're at the airport, there's sexy people everywhere. Yeah. And I was very single at the time. And I was like...
And you were an alias.
I was an alias. It was just bad.
You were at Lax.
Yes, I was there. But, it was a good time. I did have fun.
That's good.
Yeah. But not worth it. Not the fun that... I cannot imagine if it was a longer flight. I'm so glad that it was not longer, like a 4-hour flight. Girl.
That's crazy.
That's why I don't like to go out the night before I fly somewhere. Yeah. I'm already anxious.
From your experiences.
Yeah. Like when we flew back from France, I was so sick. Remember?
Yeah.
I got back from France and I was sick for like a week. Maybe I'm just a weak bitch.
Yeah, maybe you are.
Yeah, honestly. But let's move on. That was my story. If you have a similar one, let us know. Make me feel better.
Yes.
Because I feel like we're all been collectively embarrassing at one point.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like...
Some more than others. Just kidding.
It's funny because... I did that, and also then I fucking peed myself in France. Oh my god!
Yeah,
Remember when I peed myself in France?
Yeah,
that was so embarrassing. But I will blame Chris because he decided, like, you're a man, pee in the fucking bathtub.
I know.
Like for him to be fake as fuck and not pee in the bathtub, and then let me pee myself. Well, he didn't let me. I just couldn't take my romper off enough time. I was like, this maybe I shouldn't wear rompers anymore.
Yeah.
But on to the next. Sydney Sweeney. Okay, she was engaged to be married, and she's no longer engaged to be married anymore because she called off the wedding. And this morning, Dumois posted a picture of her and Glenn Powell.
I know. Are we shocked?
No.
We're not shocked. Apparently it was for his sister's wedding or something like that.
So was she invited or was she his guest?
Or maybe they're just friendsies.
Honestly, Glenn and Sydney go together. Like, they're very good looking people.
Yeah. Her and her fiance just didn't look like they went together, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But ever since the movie with her and Glenn, they've been...
I mean, they got a lot of heat during that time about something happening. And I mean, like, during that time, too, like, him and his ex broke up.
Yeah.
So, like, did something happen?
Yeah, did something happen? Will we get to find out?
I mean, maybe she was like, you know what? I'm done with my man. I want to live my life. And I mean, she's a very eligible bachelorette. Yeah. Like, she's very beautiful. She's very famous. She's very, like, talented. Like, live your best life.
For sure. And they could be just friends because of because of the movie. And maybe he was just like, hey, I heard you were going through a calling off engagement. Mm-hmm. You want to come to my sister's wedding?
Yeah, but it's like, okay. The reason why I don't think that is because, like, famous people know what's up, Someone's going to snap a picture of you guys at the airport. Like, you know what I mean? You're risking that being the narrative.
Yeah, but maybe it's nothing more. You get what I'm saying?
It's just coinciding.
It is a coinciding. And, I guess we'll have to see. If they date, though, like... Good for them, I guess. I mean, they're cute.
Glenn and Sydney.
Yeah, Glenn.
I don't like that name.
Me neither.
I don't love it.
Yeah. He just doesn't look like a Glenn.
Like, I could see him being like a Bradley Powell.
Or a James
Powell. See, yeah, that, like, I don't like the name Glenn. Unless it's like Glenn Close. Then it's like, okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Yes. For some reason, his name just doesn't fit with him, in my opinion.
Is Glenn short for something? Like Glennard? No, I feel like it's short for something.
Glenn?
Yeah.
Let's look it up. Entertainment class.
I'm so sorry, you guys, for telling you about my projectile vomiting experience. I just felt like, we should unite and experience and things that we've done. And you shouldn't feel embarrassed ever, because you just know that I have done worse.
Let's see.
What is it short for?
Well, Glenn is a name of its own right. It can sometimes be used as a shortened form of names for Glenry.
Glenry?
Glenjamin.
Wait, really?
I swear to God.
Glenjamin?
Yeah. And Gleanne.
Gleanne?
Yeah.
Like Leanne with a G?
Yeah. Glenjamin.
That's crazy. Glenjamin is wild.
Glenn is a masculine name of an Irish origin.
Okay, sorry, Glenn Powell. I wasn't making fun of you. I just feel like you don't look like a Glenn.
I know. That's crazy.
But I will say he's very handsome.
Very handsome.
Very handsome. Like
It's good stuff. And, she's beautiful.
Yeah, she is beautiful. I hate, though, that, like, I feel like there's more to Sydney Sweeney, but people only ever talk about her body. I hate that.
know.
Like, she's probably, like, badass. Like, she can build cars.
Yeah, no,
Like,
she's a baddie.
Like, okay.
She's a baddie. And everyone's always like, they always say that she has an AirPod body.
A what?
An AirPod body.
Like, she has a huge head?
No, the AirPods, that's the boobs. And I guess she doesn't have a butt.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where's the head?
The head's not included in it's AirPod body.
Okay. Is your head not a part of the body?
I don't know, but that's what they said. That's what I heard this girl say. She said the AirPod bodies are in. Which I'm down for, because I feel like I...
You do. I mean, not in a bad way, but you do have, like...
I don't have an ass, which
big
is fine.
boobs and a small frame.
Yeah.
I thought that was just like a mushroom body.
Mushroom?
Yeah, because the mushrooms are big at the top and then skinny.
Well, this one is like the P for the boobs.
I thought it meant she had a huge head. Well, I guess
she is a
Oh God, here we go again. But yeah, I mean, good for them. Excited to see what happens. Let's see if it's nothing or something, a friendship, more.
Watch them get married or something.
Oh my God,
imagine.
Celebrities are messy.
I know, I love it.
Like, imagine, like, okay, like he's the guy that you got like rumored, and now you're like seeing each other. Okay, but like his sister's wedding. Like, if it was a friend, I feel like fine, but like a sister, it's like intimate.
It's serious.
I feel like it's intimate. I wouldn't invite
his sister's wedding for real, for real?
I think. Not like a movie or anything.
Well, obviously. I'm just saying.
I wouldn't invite a random to your wedding. Like, I wouldn't have invited someone to your wedding randomly.
You could have if you wanted to.
No, I couldn't have. Can you imagine I show up with a random dude to your wedding?
I gave everyone +1s, and a lot of people are not together to this day.
Yes, but can you imagine me, the maid of honor? I brought a random dude to your wedding.
I mean, he's gonna be in our fucking family pictures.
I actually did, during that time period when I was single, I was seeing some, an elaborate sorts of men. No one special. But I did consider bringing one guy. And honestly, not bringing him was probably the best decision ever, because that night I did meet
It led you to Chris.
It led me to Christopher. Because the night of my sister's wedding...
is when y'all met.
Is when we had met before, but that's when we decided to be in love.
Yeah. At my wedding.
Yeah. He took a picture on my phone. A selfie.
Really?
Yeah. It was his way of flirting, according to him.
Interesting.
But like, I wasn't in the picture. It was just him. I was like, and then he asked me if I wanted a drink. I was like, it's open bar. Like at a wedding, Like, yeah. He asked me, he wanted me
he was being funny.
We were at the bar together. I was like, Chris, he can't flirt for shit, but he's cute. And
yeah.
He gives golden retriever. Anyway, but that's where me and Chris started. But it's taking someone to a sibling's wedding, I feel like is a big deal. Unless it's not for them, unless
they got to know the sibling because they were filming together.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to see.
Yes. We'll have to see.
We'll keep you guys updated.
Yes. Did you see that Yolanda Saldívar is not getting on parole?
I did.
I mean, honestly, it's probably for her safety. People are coming for her.
Yeah. People were like... And for some reason, I thought that maybe she could get out on parole, because, it's been 30 years, and sometimes they give them,
Her not getting out on parole, what does that mean exactly? Like, she's not getting out at all?
She has a next parole hearing, March of 2030. So she has to wait another 5 years to potentially get out, yeah. Well, honestly, this has been, in my opinion, we've had some really, tough news these past couple months with just the way that life is. And, this has been a pretty good news, in my opinion. I didn't want her to get out, and I... personally don't want her to get out ever.
Yeah. I mean,
she killed someone.
No, I agree 100%. I'm just saying, like I didn't know paroles were 5 years apart. I thought it was a 1 year situation.
I don't know how that works, but I just know that her next one is in 2030.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, She would not know peace, whether she got out or not.
Someone said, when I talked about it on my TikTok, someone said that it's for her own safety, like you said, and I also believe it.
Yeah.
I don't think she would have lasted very long out in the free world.
Because if she came out, people, like, Selena was such a loved artist.
And is still such a loved artist till this day.
So people would have had her head on, like, you know, a stick.
I am watching Game of Thrones.
Really?
Yeah, I remember when Ned's head was put on a stick.
Honestly, I liked Game of Thrones, but I feel like it's a lot to keep up with. I can't think that far.
I love it.
It's a good show, though.
Yeah, it is good stuff.
I'm more into reality TV.
Of course you are.
Speaking of reality TV, though, we're getting The Secret Life of Mormon Wives.
Yes.
Not that long from now. I mean, apparently and allegedly, Dakota and Taylor are back together.
I've said this all throughout our podcast. Are we shocked at this point? No. I feel like we knew they were going to get back together. I did see, though, in someone's like little TikTok about them, they were saying, do you think that they just said that they were split up for promotion and views? But I feel like they wouldn't. I feel like Taylor wouldn't do me like that. Taylor girl, please.
Taylor would do you like that.
Really?
What planet are you on?
I feel like she would. I feel like she's been really real and raw lately.
I mean, yeah, she's real and raw, but she also likes views. She's a content creator.
No, I think they were saying views and promotion for the show.
Yeah, Taylor would. As much as I like Taylor and I think that she's great, she's also a content creator.
I'm easily played by people.
I know. You are.
I know. Like, what is it called?
We're going to get another comment of people saying that we do that, both of us.
Get over it. I'm just kidding.
It's because I feel like I salivate too much.
Oh, I did it again. Oh, great. Now I'm
ASMR.
Yeah, I love ASMR.
Oh, say
Kathy, please.
It's the only song that comes to my head.
Out of all the songs, don't ASMR you're drinking. Ew.
No, I'm just kidding. But who cares?
Yeah. Taylor and Dakota back together.
Yeah.
I guess we'll have to see how long that lasts. I mean, it's good for them because I feel like
they have a child.
Yeah.
But it's also messy because they have a child.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of messiness, okay. You know remember Mark from Love is Blind Season 1?
How could I forget Mark?
So Mark announced on his Instagram that him and his wife were going their separate ways. And then she commented in the comment section and was like, news to me. Like, he wrote this whole post making it sound like it was like mutual. And it was very much not. And she was like, I guess, like surprised that he had put up the post. And then she was talking about how like in the comment section people were like discussing what was going on. Apparently he had told her a couple of weeks ago that he wanted to like I guess maybe he like cheated or something, and then he wanted a different life, and then he posted this thing like on Instagram, and it's like, okay, no offense, but like, who are you to like post on Instagram?
Yeah, you were a season oneer.
Yeah, like if you guys got divorced, no one would bat an eye because you're not that serious.
Yeah,
you know, you're like not anyone that's like relevant right now. Like, you're not like, anything relevant.
You didn't follow up with like influencing like Lauren and Cameron, so it's like. But are we going to talk about you on the podcast? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, because like I felt bad for the wife.
You know, a lot of people used to say that Jessica was the issue in that relationship. Do you remember that back in Love is Blind Season 1? And though I agree,
yes,
so was Mark.
Yes,
yeah, and now we're seeing it fucking play out. However many years later, 5 years later.
Yeah. 100%. I do wonder if there's more to it. I can't remember exactly what people were saying in the comment section. Someone was saying that like apparently he cheated and she found out about it, and then that's when he decided like he just like doesn't want that kind of life anymore.
The married life with his children.
I guess I could be wrong. I need to like really look into it. But let me actually fucking look into it before I say anything that is not correct. Give me 1 second. I had it all top of mind and then it disappeared after I talked about
the puking.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so crazy to put out a statement.
Someone said, just because you decided to abandon your family to live the party lifestyle doesn't mean it was a joint decision that you and Aubrey made. Tell the people about the other women and decisions you made the last few weeks. So I was right. And then Aubrey said, bingo.
Period, Aubrey.
She said...
And to like put out a statement saying it's like mutual, like we decided this together, like when you read the statement you think, oh, like him and Aubrey or Audrey him and Aubrey like collectively said, okay, and post.
Yeah,
and that was not the case, and I feel like that's so shady.
Also, why the fuck are you telling us?
Just do it.
Yeah,
and like now you've opened up the door for people to know your business, and now you're fucked because you actually cheated on your wife.
Exactly. And also on top of that, let's rewind it back a little.
Let's take it back.
And not to like shit on her because it's not her fault, but like, why did you make your last name his last name on Instagram? Because now you have to change your handle. Yeah. And I hate that for her.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just like
she like, it was her husband.
I know, but you haven't changed your handle.
No, but my handle's like Mer_10. It's
But like if I got married and I was like Catherine X, you know, like last name.
I haven't even changed my last name, actually.
I mean, I wouldn't either.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Can we talk about that on the
Yes.
pod for like real quick? Okay. Ladies, if you got married, did you change your last name?
I wouldn't.
haven't. Yeah. Okay, so I used to work with this doctor. Her name is Dr. Romero. And she told me that she didn't change her last name. And I love the reason why she said it. It's because she said she didn't change her last name because her husband could fall out of love with her, but her dad was always going to love her.
That's true.
I was like,
but that only works for people who have like good relationships with your dad.
I know, but you know that.
Yeah. No.
Because I have a good relationship with my dad, I was like, okay. But I did hyphenate it on social media.
I don't think that you need to. Okay, these are my thoughts and opinions, and I'm not shitting on anyone who changes their last name.
Yeah, if you change it, great.
My family and our family has no men, but it's just women. We're all daughters, and I'm not letting my last name die with our generation. Like that's not happening. And I'm not saying lineage and like names and shit. Like it's not that deep, but because you know we're all women, like the expectation to take a last name, it's just like it's not. No, like I'm sorry, like
especially because where we're from, you take the last name, but you still keep your own last name. Like my mom would take my dad's last name, but then it would put it first. It would be my mom's first name, middle name, my dad's last name, and then her last name. So we've never really dropped names. So, but I kept my last name, so it's my first and my middle name, my last name, and then my husband's last name.
Yeah, and I think that's fine.
Yeah,
and I like people.
I see a lot of people doing it.
Yeah, I'm also not going to change my paperwork.
Also, yeah. So my friend, she's doing it, and she's like, it's been like a fucking long ass process. It's like your social security card, your fucking passport, like your ID. It's just a lot of things.
Unfortunately, and of course, we all want to believe in fairy tales. Yeah. And I do understand like being a glass half full kind of person. But for me, nothing is 100%. There's always 1%. So let's say right now, I can confidently say that I'll probably marry Chris, right? We get married, we have kids, blah, blah, blah. Our kids will have both of our last names.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to change my shit because well, first he has to propose, but I think that's where it's leading, right?
Yeah.
Like when I go through the process, like I'm not going to drop my last name because let's say one day Chris decides to leave me.
Yeah.
Or he decides to divorce me, or we don't see eye to eye anymore and we just don't want to we want to sever ties, or we're going to keep a good whatever. I don't want to go through the process of having to undo legalities of my name while I'm also in pain. That seems like a lot of work for me.
Yeah.
Like emotionally and legally?
Yeah.
No.
Absolutely.
And you can still have rights as a wife when you still have your last name.
Yeah.
And I think like Catherine Serta, blah blah blah, will be great too.
Yeah.
You know, like it's fine. I really admire that about you. Like I like that you did that because I feel like so often women feel the need to like erase their last name to have their husbands, but like you don't have to do that. Like just because society says it's normal, like who gives a fuck?
It's like whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Like if for you want that and that's exciting for you, do it because you want to do it, not because there's a pressure in like having that.
Yeah.
And I also feel that way about like kids and stuff. Like being in our 30s and not having kids, I'm sure that like in most situations in the traditional world, that's like looked down upon. But like, who gives a fuck? Like, I'm sorry. Like, if you want to have kids at 25 and settle down and be with a husband, that's fine. If you want to be in your 30s, have a career and focus on that, that's fucking fine. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
And that's leading to my next point, Summer House.
Summer House.
Because people are shitting on Paige DeSorbo for deciding to choose herself, end a relationship with her ex-boyfriend, Craig, not get engaged because she wanted to focus on, you know, her life and her career
and everything that she's worked so hard for.
And people are shitting on her because like, oh, she let him on, like whatever, like, you know, what is even her career? Like, I find that to be so annoying. Like the fact that she's being so real and sharing that with us. You know, normally when people are like, oh, well, you're in your 30s, like you need to get your time's a kick in or whatever. Like, fuck off. Let her have her decisions and make her own fucking path and do whatever the fuck she wants. And if she wants to have a career and that's what she wants to do and she doesn't want to have kids till she's 30 fucking 8, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
You want to have kids at 25, you do that. But like, why does that have to be put on somebody else?
Yeah.
And I feel like, I mean, we're seeing the unraveling of the relationship and it's definitely, you know, put perspective. Like he's saying like he was shocked because XY happened and it's, in my opinion, on the last episode, you can tell there's like disconnects there. But what do you think of this last episode?
You know, you definitely see like an insight to their relationship that you're like, okay, like the cracks of it all, right? I think that he wanted someone that was ready to settle down and have kids with, and that was not where her life took her, and like that's okay. But she's also being very vocal about that. Like it would be one thing if she was telling him one thing and then, you know, she was doing the opposite, but she's doing exactly what she says that she wants to do. She wants to focus on her career. She said, you know, I'm going on this tour with my podcast, and you can come at any of the stops that I'm at. Like, It's not like she's like, I'm not going to see you for 3 months. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of unfair that a lot of people are shitting on her for doing that. Like, it's part of her career. And like, what, like, why can't we celebrate, like, yes, like, we can celebrate women wanting to be mothers and having kids because that's beautiful, but why can't we also celebrate women and their achievements in life when it doesn't come to motherhood too? Like, if she wants to focus on her career, why can't we applaud her for that too?
Yeah. And why isn't he being, like, I understand his perspective for like a reassurance side, but at the same time, she's reassuring you by telling you, like, come, like, do whatever. And he's, like, adding this pressure of his perspective when it's not about him. Like, she's very excited about a huge milestone, okay? Giggly Squad, the podcast tour, was sold out everywhere. They sold out I think it's, like, Radio City. I think that's, like, the venue's name. They sold it out 3 times. This isn't a small feat, okay? Hannah and Paige are very successful. Like, this isn't just, like, a tiny podcast that's doing whatever. Like, they're selling out, like, halls or whatever, like, or like venues. It's a huge deal. Like, of course she wants it to be about her and you just being supportive. And of course, like, I understand having a conversation on what that looks like, but I feel like he's like painting this narrative that she's just like leaving him to the side and going off traveling for a year for fun. Like, even if she did that though, like, I feel like he's just making it not exciting.
He's like, how can I make this about me?
Exactly. And I feel like, oh my God, I'm getting dragged by the Facebook moms every time I say anything negative about Craig.
Of course.
And it's like, he's not gonna fuck you. Like, I'm sorry.
It's so weird. I think it's weird because a lot of women will take the men's side, and it's like, what happened to like empowering the ladies? Like,
they just don't like Paige because they think she's rude and that she's like a gold digger and all these things. And it's like,
what gold is she digging? She's making her own money, with hence why she's doing all of what she's doing.
Yeah,
she's like following her career and her passion. Like, where's the gold being dug? Just kidding.
Digged. No, I think it's dug.
Oh, really?
But no D at the end.
Oh.
Yeah. So. And also, in a past season of Summer House, you see Craig and Paige looking for an apartment for Paige. And Paige is like, oh, I don't want you to pay for anything because, like, I want it to be my accomplishment, my, you know? And so if she wanted that, like, if Paige was an actual gold digger, don't you think she would have just moved to Charleston and lived the fucking free life with him?
Exactly.
It's wild to me.
It's so crazy.
It's wild to me. And this is the last thing that I will say. Craig went on Watch What Happens Live with Austin and Shep a couple of days ago, and he announced that he is seeing somebody new. Her name is Natalie Buffett, okay? She's beautiful, gorgeous. I hope she wants the same things that he wants. But in the entire time that he was talking during Watch What Happens Live, anytime they came to Paige, he was making it sound like he's above it. Like, he's like, oh, I'm not gonna, you know, whatever. But like, he's being such a fucking shady ass bitch. And the fact that people are just eating it up, I'm like, the fact that you guys don't see through his bullshit is concerning, first of all. And then the fact that he addressed the nation. He was like shitting on like Sierra, Amanda, and Kyle for defending Paige. And he was like, you know, us, you know, in America just need to be nicer to each other. Craig, did you forget that all 10 seasons of Southern Charm are literally filmed and air? Like, this man has lied and been horrible consistently, and it's like that just vanishes when people try to defend him.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, Paige is a liar. I could literally sit here and tell you probably 13 to 14 lies from the past 4 seasons that Craig has said just off the dome. Okay? Facts. Things that he has literally said that have came out of his mouth. And people are like, oh, Paige is a liar. No, Craig's a liar. And I'm not trying to be a Paige stan. I do love Paige, but I do see her flaws too. Like, I'm not going to just like blatantly defend her.
Yeah.
I just think it's annoying as fuck how people just defend Craig like he didn't do anything or he hasn't been a proven liar.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me. And you know what? Good luck to his new girlfriend. I hope it works out.
Yeah.
And, you know, he was shitting on Paige for moving on so quickly when, you know, he's moved on 3 months later.
Yeah. So like,
anyways, but the rest of the Summer House episode. Okay, let's talk about that. So Kyle and Craig had a conversation. I feel like it wasn't necessarily resolved. It was just kind of
like brushed.
Yeah. And then we saw Sierra and Jesse.
Yes.
What did you think of that?
I think there's a little something there, and obviously there is going to be something there, which is crazy because she dated Wes, but I know that she's like attracted to him. She's so beautiful. I just think that she can pull any guy. She's just funny. She's beautiful. She's just, you know, like a good time.
I have an unpopular opinion, and I would like to know your thoughts. Okay, so we see Craig and Amanda in a corner. Sierra is, you know, talking to Jesse. Jesse goes over there, has a conversation with Amanda and Craig, essentially saying, had West not called dibs on Sierra, he would have maybe, you know, shot a shot. And then they're flirting, dancing, and then Paige says that, you know, you can cut the sexual tension with a knife. And then you see Jesse going back to the room, and he's calling Lexi, and we see a confessional of Lexi saying that, like, Jesse's talking to her all day, giving her play-by-play, and they're just, like, letting each other know what's up. Although Jesse is majority in the wrong here for going around the house and yapping about maybe being interested in Sierra, I don't think that Sierra is so innocent and maybe entertaining it a little, given that Lexi is also in the picture. Because if roles were reversed, and they have been in the past with Austin, Sierra, and Lindsay, Sierra would lose her shit. And I feel like it's not.
I agree.
Maybe she doesn't take him seriously, because I wouldn't either, but I feel like it is a little mean.
It is, but it's also because Jesse goes around talking to the girls about how he doesn't want anything serious just yet. So I think it's also what he's putting out there. You know what I mean? But I get it. I agree. I agree.
I think it's gonna hurt Lexi's feelings.
I mean,
yeah.
And then the sucking of the toe. What the fuck was that? Emerald has to go. He brings absolutely nothing but girls to the house. That's it. He doesn't bring the drama. He is not funny. He is not good looking, in my opinion. It gives nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
Do you think it's him giving nothing or them showing us that he doesn't give nothing?
I don't know.
Because if you think about it, he shared that he was an immigrant, he was undocumented.
Yeah.
I really appreciated him sharing that.
Yeah, me too.
But then you see nothing else.
Yeah, it's like, is he supposed to be like
a friend of?
Is it Playboy? Like a Playgirl? Like, you know, the guy that's just there to have sex? Because that's literally all he does.
Also, I just find it like the Bravo fan base is majority women. I don't find that attractive or like fun.
Yeah.
Like don't get me wrong. I think it's great when they go out and have fun and like get laid. Sure, like I love that for you. But at least give us the story time.
Yeah,
we don't know with
something.
who. We don't know who.
I know. Why are we hiding the friends? At least fucking put them on there or something.
I'm sure they don't want to be shown.
I mean, we need a little bit of tea.
I think that's what it is. They don't want to be shown. So it's like, why show it anyway?
Yeah.
Like,
friend leaving, friend coming.
yeah,
You know,
like two friends.
Yeah, two friends. One sucked Jesse's toe.
The camera thing.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like, what, oh, God. And then Jesse goes in there, and you're going to tell me that the only thing he did in there for 37 minutes was get his toe sucked?
So, I'm
Was
sorry.
I born yesterday?
He went in there and watched them?
Okay, so this is my theory, okay?
Okay.
So they went on Watch What Happens Live, Emerald and Jesse. I don't think you watched it. But they asked him about this, and it was very obvious that something else happened. Like, Jesse was like, fucking freak. Like, Watch What Happens Live is live. So, you know, Andy asks Emerald and Jesse about the 37 minutes and the foursome, threesome, whatever. And you can tell that Jesse's like, oh, shit. And then, like, Andy asks Emerald, is that all that happened? And he was like, yeah. Like, it was just like,
The way that it was communicated.
very much like, it looked like there was like a space for like, maybe this isn't true. I think that Jesse got his dick sucked.
Instead of his toe.
Why are you sucking somebody's toe? First of all. And like, I feel like if you think about it, like 37 minutes gives a lot of time.
Why is he there for that long?
Why is he there at all?
Why is he? Yeah, that was so weird to me.
Do you think he got his dick sucked?
Yeah, or he partook. I just think that were they just like hanging out?
Someone said he was beating his meat, and I thought that was a really wild thing to say. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah,
but you know, like Emerald was probably like hooking up with the girls, which is also like, I don't think I'd want to watch my friend do that. Like, ew.
What? I just don't understand why Jesse was there to begin with. Like, what? Like,
I think he just went in there curiously because he was drunk.
Okay, but like, okay, you checked on Emerald because you said that you wanted to make sure he was okay, which I'm sure he was great. And then like, what?
Right? Like, I'm sure he was living his best fucking life.
So like, why are you in there? And then for Emerald to be like, suck his toe, and then he was like, yeah, nevertheless, he was like, my feet have been going through the trenches. Like, he wore tennis shoes or whatever without socks and shit. Like, for 37 minutes, someone just sucked your toe, and you just let them? Like,
I don't think they sucked his toe the whole time. I think it started with toes and let up.
Okay, but like, okay,
and it starts on my toes and
I just like don't. What was her name?
Who?
The one that, no, not her. The girl that sang that song. Something Kobe.
Kobe Kale.
Yeah,
she was singing about Jesse. And it starts on my toes and I crinkle. You know that song's about orgasming?
Oh, that's great. Wow. Would love that for Jesse, but like, why? Like, I just don't understand why he stood there for that long. If it was like
he wasn't standing, he was probably playing or.
But why was he there with his friend?
You can't suck somebody's toes while they're standing up.
So he was probably sitting down.
How did that even happen?
I just don't understand.
He said he was laying on the other side of the bed, so where his like feet were near their faces.
So Emerald's feet were near his face?
No, like Jesse's head was at the end of the bed and his toes were on the other side, and I guess that's when the sucking began.
And he just laid
honestly
there?
He would look less dumb if he would just went in there and be like, look, I got my dick sucked, I got a little beach, and then I left a blowy and I went.
I know,
blow and go.
Yeah, because like, what the fuck do you mean that you just like chilled there while you watched them fuck?
And also they had to have been naked.
Yeah,
like what did you do, read them a book? Like 37 minutes is not a short amount of time.
I would understand if it was like 7 minutes. Like, I would be like, okay, yeah, maybe he got his toe sucked and he thought he was a little incoherent drunk. He's like, okay, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. But 37 minutes? No, you partook. You partook.
Also, he said his feet were smelly.
Yeah, I don't think he let anyone. I think that other things were sucked.
His dick.
Yeah. Probably smelled too.
Why? Yeah. Honestly, and then we'll end it with this. Something that I just like will never understand is people going to the club and coming home and having sex like without showering.
It's just, I guess, like people in the heat of things.
Yeah, but like shower.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like his toe. Like you're gonna tell me that he went out fucking raw dogging his shoes,
Then you get home,
and then you sucked his toe for 37 minutes.
I don't think the toe sucking happened for that long. If anything, it happened for a few seconds. But honestly, I would.
No, but so like, why is he? That's what I'm telling you. Like, I don't understand why he's in there. Like, at least let someone suck your toe for 37 minutes. Because like, or like, what? Why the fuck are you in there? Like, that is so weird. So weird.
How do you explain that to someone? Like, okay, because like him and Lexi are like, I would say like they're in the talking phase.
I don't think that he told her.
He has to tell her.
No, I think she found out.
Oh my god.
Did you not see the preview?
Okay. Hypotheticals. You're in the house. You're Lexi. You come home. You just went to visit your friend in Toronto. She had a baby. You come back. The guy you're talking to, he got his toe sucked for a few seconds, according to him. You find out it's for longer. What do you do?
I end it.
Okay. I asked production. Tell me what fucking happened.
Yeah, production. You think production would tell?
Yeah, there's cameras in every single room in the house.
Oh my gosh, so you can hear Jesse.
Yeah. I mean, if she's gargling other things that are not toe and nail, they're going to be able to hear it.
Toe and nail?
Yeah, like I'm sure his nails are crusty. Have you seen men's feet?
Men's feet?
Yeah, or men's feet, not men's feet. It's not pretty. Like, I get it if you like suck women's toes, like sure, but like male feet?
I know, with the long ass toe hairs.
And I just know Jesse's feet are wild. I just like can feel it.
I know.
And
I need a close up.
They showed it. Oh my god, I'll find you one. It was on Watch What Happens Live. It was like, okay, so like they did like a poll, like they asked the audience and like people at home. I never vote, but I probably should. Like, if you could, would you suck Jesse's toe or whatever? And like 92% of people said no, because they showed a picture of his feet. Like, he's also tall, so you know people with tallness have like long finger toes.
Also, maybe they did suck it.
It took 37 minutes to get to the whole toe. Oh god,
dang.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out this week if he got his toe sucked or
that's crazy.
his little Jesse sucked. I would be pissed. Because it's not just the act of getting your toe sucked, it's you being in there. Why are you in there?
Yeah, why are you in there? Like, that's okay. Like, you got your toe sucked for a few. Fine, I'll put it behind me. Why the fuck did you stay there for the other fucking 35 minutes?
Yeah. And also, why were you telling everyone that you like Sierra? The mix of it all would send me. I would be crashing out. Absolutely.
And I feel like Lexi would crash out. She looks like a crash out girly. All love to her, but she looks like she is going to lose her shit.
Yeah, and I feel like people are gonna invalidate it because she's not an original cast member or hasn't been on the show for that long.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was somebody else, people would be like, "Oh my god, that makes sense." But because it's Lexi and people just like don't really like her, I feel like we're gonna be like, "It's not that serious." Actually, it fucking is.
Did you see that Carl tells Sierra she has a crush on him next episode?
I don't think he's talking about Sierra. I think it's just like they're making it look that way.
Oh.
Carl is so fucking awkward talking to Lil.
I know. And Lil's like, I'll support it.
Apparently Lil slid into everybody's DMs.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Lil looks like she would slide into everyone's DMs.
Lil looks like Joe. From Pop Rules.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, you guys, it's been great today.
Yes.
Love chatting with y'all. Oh my god, what is that?
Chat with y'all.
Chat with y'all.
Goes to the rodeo once.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes. That's how Jesse sounded when they were sucking his toe.
Oh my god, I want to find a picture of his toe.
Yeah, send it to me.
This podcast is going to be called Jesse's toe.
Okay, perfect.
Jesse's big toe.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for listening this week. Let us know your thoughts. Did he get his toe sucked or his other toe?
Yeah.
And of course, like always, thank you so much. You can find us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, Morning Chisme Podcast, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Miss.